much every single day, okay? Because my goal is to go live often, very often, because we're going to grow this YouTube channel, and this is the year I make it happen. Okay, it's 2025. My goal, I'm not sure what your New Year's resolution goals are. Maybe drop them in the comments below, and we can discuss all that. Drop them in the chat. But my goal, like I keep saying, is to build this damn YouTube, okay? I need to get 4,000 watch hours. I've already hit over 1,000 subscribers, so that's a plus. We got one of the criteria. But my goal is to get monetized, okay? So to get monetized, I must reach 4,000 watched hours in a 365-day period. And it's a rolling 365-day period, okay? So it's from today, 365 days back, there must be 4,000 watch hours. Once we get that, we will be eligible to be monetized. And once I'm monetized, that will make me feel like I'm an official YouTuber. Okay. So again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on other social media, but subscribe to this channel. If you're coming across this live right now, and you're just seeing me, you're wondering who the hell this guy is, first subscribe to my channel, check out my page, see what's up, and jump in the chat here below. Okay? Say hi or something like that below so I know you're here, so we can, because I like to engage with you guys. Because it also makes me feel like I'm not talking to myself. Because right now I'm just looking at a phone and talking and yelling and acting crazy. I don't want to act crazy just by myself. I want to act crazy with you guys, okay? So yeah, so I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. And our goal here is to build up YouTube. And today we're going to talk about, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer. But when we get talking, we're going to talk about my morning routine. What I pretty much do every single morning, no matter what's going on in my life. If I have to get up earlier than normal, or if I don't have to get up earlier than normal. If I wake up late or whatever. So my morning routine that I've been doing for years. So I'll tell you what that is, and I'll give you step by step what I do every morning, okay? And then we're going to talk about gym anxiety and tips to get over it. Because we all have our gym anxiety, like we don't know what to do in the gym, or we're going to feel like a fool or whatever, especially for you new gym goers. So we're going to go over all that. And you could drop in the comments or in the chat below, drop what your gym anxiety is or what's keeping you from going to the gym. And we're going to help you get over that. Okay, because I got lots of experience. I've been in this fitness industry for years and years and years, like over 30 years. I've been going to gyms for almost 40 years, but we're not going to date myself here. So almost 40 years I've been going to the gyms, okay? So let's talk about, we're going to talk about my daily routine, my morning routine. We're not going to go daily. We're just going to do morning routine. Basically what I did before I came on live here. So our morning routine. And we're going to talk about gym anxiety and how to overcome it. And I've got 5 good reasons why people are afraid to go to the gym, okay? And we're going to talk about how we're going to get over that. We're going to talk about that together. So like I said, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for you guys to start dropping comments below. Because I want to know there's people here. I see there's people watching, but I'm not seeing anyone commenting. At least say hi. Or at least give me a thumbs up. Anything to let me know you're here. Okay, because I find it really fun to interact with the chats, because then and it also makes it fun because the live video can start going in all directions. You don't even know where it's going to go because I answer questions on anything in fitness, okay? So wherever you guys take me is where we go. I'm just talking here. Your chats and everything, I have a basic plan just so I keep on some kind of format here. But your chats, your questions, whatever you guys do below, that's all going to determine where this whole conversation goes. I'll still keep throwing in comments about all this stuff. I'm going to get that morning routine part in for sure, no matter what. And I'm probably going to start talking about that in a few seconds. So that's Workout Warrior. I also promote Workout Warrior because we're all workout warriors. If you're looking to better yourself through health and fitness, you're a workout warrior. There's just different levels to workout warriors, okay? So all gym goers, all those people that live the healthy fitness lifestyle, all those people that want to live the fitness lifestyle, all those people that are doing something to better themselves through health and fitness are workout warriors, okay? And I also run the International Drug-Free Athletics, which you see over there somewhere, right there, that logo. Woohoo, right there. Am I still there? Oh my God. I didn't know a phone can actually interrupt your thing. I don't know how you turn that off because I've seen people, the text don't affect at all. I see text and it just sort of goes up my screen and disappears. But this phone call actually disrupts the whole bloody YouTube live. So in the future, we got to figure that out. I'm going to figure that out. Okay. So anyways, I never even thought of that. It's the first time the phone's ever rang when I've been on a YouTube live. So let me put my glasses on and see what's going on here. See if you guys are still here, if everyone disappeared because of that. Because that wasn't cool. That messed up my whole vibe. Okay, so let's get into what my morning routine is, okay? What I do is I wake up. It's usually sometime around 8 a.m. or so, or even earlier or later, depending on when I went to bed, right? Because I don't really have I don't set an alarm thing, because I don't really have anywhere I specifically have to be. I'm an entrepreneur or whatever. I'm on my own schedule to some degree, right? There's always something that comes up, or you got to be scheduled for something. But typically I wake up on my own time, and it's usually early anyways, because the older we get and everything, we start going to bed a little earlier than normal, then we get up a little earlier. It's just a weird thing that shifts. And plus, as we get older, we're not really nightlife people anymore like we used to be, right? So yeah, so I get up probably around 8 a.m., let's just say. First thing I like to do, what I've been doing recently, is weigh myself. I don't know. You don't have to do that because it's not imperative that you weigh yourself all the time. I just like to keep a track of my weight. It also keeps me motivated or on track or accountable or whatever, that I'm not going crazy or whatever, because I'm trying to, because I know around a certain weight I look a certain way that I feel good about myself, blah, 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 right? So I track my weight every morning. First thing I do, jump on the scale. And I do that with whatever, just minimal clothes on, right? So you jump on the scale, weigh yourself before eating, before drinking, after you go to the washroom first. So you get your true weight. That's your weight in the morning. The weight you wake up the weight you weigh in first thing in the morning when you wake up before eating or drinking water or anything like that, that's your true weight, okay? So I'll weigh myself then. So I keep track of that every day. And then after that, I'll have some, I wasn't going to say this, but I'll have some kind of caffeine source of some sort, right? Either you make a coffee or you do, I'm not endorsing this, but you do like those, what are they called, wake-up pills or something, caffeine. So it's basically just having straight-up coffee without any calories at all, right? And you don't have to wait. You don't have to heat up the coffee, sit there and sip it slowly, even though coffee's more enjoyable. So if you got time for coffee in the morning, have a coffee. Okay, so yeah, so I have a coffee of some sort. And if you're trying to eliminate caffeine, all the power to you. It's like, I think I might even try that myself. So I have a coffee. And then after that, I'll get on the elliptical. Okay? The elliptical is basically right here. I threw it in the living room. Why? Just so I can watch TV. It's called a multitasking or whatever, or just something to distract yourself. And I also go on my phone and do stuff like post on Instagram or make YouTube shorts out of my videos, make shorts and share them as well. Or check Instagram, all that kind of stuff. So you kind of multitask, but you're still getting a workout in. You can do that if you're on a stationary bike, a treadmill, whatever. So if that helps you keep motivated, or some people, if they do a lot of cardio, they'll watch Netflix. Okay, so I do that. I'm on the elliptical. I set my elliptical, I do quick start. There's a button called quick start, and I hit a level 7, and then I go. And I keep my heart rate at probably around 100 or so. I'm not even sure what it is. But the goal is that I hit, when I hit a mark, not that it's perfectly accurate or anything, but it's still whatever, a number that I can aim for, that I can manipulate, whatever. So I aim for 300 calories burned, and that usually takes me about 31 minutes. So I'll go on the elliptical for about 31 minutes. And all the while I'm on there also, I'm checking out YouTube videos because the TV's right there. I'm checking out, the elliptical's right there. I'm checking out YouTube videos, or I'm checking out my phone, or I'm making posts. I'm trying to be a multitasker. I'm trying to be productive, not just getting the cardio in, and a great way to start my day before eating and everything. It's also a way to be productive. Because most people are gonna get up and go on their phone anyways. Not that we should be, but most people are gonna go up on their phone, get on their phone anyways. So you might as well jump on some kind of cardio, or go for a walk, or whatever it is you got to do. Do something while you're doing it, so you're not just sitting there on the phone, okay? Not being productive. So try and be productive, especially with something mindless like checking the social media and all that kind of stuff, right? It doesn't take, I don't have to be totally focused. To make posts on Instagram, I don't have to be totally focused. I can take my time and blah, 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 hit Instagram reel and blah, blah, blah. Or YouTube, you go into your videos, you do I don't know what it's called, a re-edit or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. but then you make yourself a short and then you post it and you make a little description about it and add some hashtags and blah, blah, blah. And then now we got shorts that are promoting the channel and promoting the video and promoting health and fitness, right? So again, yeah, so we're live here. We're live. So ask me anything. Let me see what's going on here. Hello from England. Hi, Jimmy. I love it when I see people from England. So Jimmy, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can help me out. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. My YouTube channel is obviously free for everybody, okay? Watching a YouTube channel, subscribing to a channel, and liking and commenting and all that stuff doesn't cost anything. So do it. It helps me out. It keeps me motivated to be a crazy person on here and tell you all my stuff. Okay, so elliptical's done. When the elliptical's done, what I do, I probably sit down on the couch and I sometimes I track some stuff and I'll add it into some kind of like whatever kind of app you have for tracking stuff. I use a thing called Trainerize. I use a free version because I'm just tracking my own shit, so I don't have to have like a advanced version to track clients and all that stuff. I just do it for my own tracking. So if you're on, what is it called? There's like FitPal or something like that. I can't remember what they are. Maybe people would drop them in here. What are cool apps to use to track food, track workouts, all that kind of stuff. Or just throw it in your own calendar on your phone. Whatever way you have tracking it, track it, okay? Just to keep yourself accountable. And it also creates momentum and it creates, it's motivating to see all the times you did elliptical and all the time. And by writing down what you eat, you also kind of keeps you accountable because you don't want to write crazy shit down. You don't want to be like, I had a bowl of Cheerios with chocolate milk and all stuff. You don't want to write that down. So and you're trying to be honest to yourself so you don't eat it. So basically I've done the elliptical every single morning for over a year or even longer. But last year, I think I only missed, because I only missed 2 days. And those 2 days were the days I was in Montreal running the IDFA Montreal Natural Bodybuilding competitions. And I drive there in the mornings and I drive there late at night. So I'm not even anywhere near a gym or anywhere where I can get elliptical in. And my day's all weird because I do a lot of driving to get there, run the show. Because Montreal's about 5 hours away from Toronto, 6 hours. I always drive during the slow times, like early in the morning or late at night, because that makes sense, right? Why would you want to drive during rush hour and take 10 hours to get to Montreal when I can get there in 6 or less driving at the non-peak hours when no one's on the roads, okay? So yeah, so I missed 2 days only last year. So all 2024, I only missed 2 days of elliptical. That's to show you when I say this is my daily routine, it's my daily morning routine, 100%. I only missed 2 days. But there were some days where I did shorter versions of the elliptical. Why? Because I always say short work is better than no workout. Because some days maybe some reason you slept in longer. And you're supposed to be somewhere at 9 a.m. or something. You're like, holy shit. But you know, okay, if I really bang this out and I really get on this quick, I can get 15 minutes on that elliptical. So I would do stuff like that. Get 15 minutes in the elliptical. Because a short workout or a short is better than no workout. And it also keeps you consistent because we know consistency is key. It's the most overly mentioned quote ever in the fitness industry or any industry probably. But consistency is key. The reason why people say it all along is so much, and it's almost ridiculous how much we say it because it's so freaking true and it's so easy to say. It's easy to say, but it's not easy to do, okay? But consistency is key. It's no joke. It's the truth. It's real. Consistency is key. Okay, now let's get into what I have almost every morning. Depends how your meals life is set up. Some people call it breakfast. Some people refer to it as meal one. But since it's meal one, I'll call it breakfast or I'll call it meal one. But there's no set time for it. It's just my first meal of the day. And what that is for me, I think I have some stuff here. I do Greek yogurt. I do a plain Greek yogurt. We don't want anything because you get Greek yogurts with flavors and all that stuff. Next thing you know, you look in here, there's all kinds of sugars, there's all kinds of carbs. It's crazy. You don't even realize it, okay? So all these flavored ones and all that stuff, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. It's still Greek yogurt, but holy smokes, there's less protein, there's more carbs, there's more sugar, everything in it. I just get plain. You'll get used to the flavor. And if you think you're lactose free, lactose intolerant or whatever, or you are, have lactose free. I vary between the two. Depends if I'm eating a lot of yogurt. So I'll have a plain yogurt. I'll put 200 grams of that in a bowl. Then I'll add a sweetener. You don't have to add a sweetener or add whatever kind of sweetener you want, because I know some people are really against whatever sweeteners. You don't have to add a sweetener. Okay, I add only one. I know. I still keep the calories low. So I add a sweetener. And then I also add about a 2/3 scoop of whey protein, because you don't have to, just because it says take a scoop of whey protein, you got the scooper, doesn't mean you have to follow the thing. It's just like when you eat your food, you weigh it out. I use my little weight scale. One of these little, I didn't get that out. Let me go grab that right now. That doesn't make sense, Shaun. Why are you talking about a weight scale and you don't even have it out here? Okay, so I just went to my thing. I got it in my hand. Let me sit down. I got one of these weight scales. These are nice little kitchen weight scales, simple to use. Everyone, if you're really serious about tracking your food and you really want to know exactly what you're eating, not no bullshit, you want to keep on track, and you'll get used to it, because even after measuring it for a while, you'll get used to just eyeballing things. But you have to know what you're eyeballing, right? You have to know what 200-gram piece of chicken looks like before you can say I had a 200-gram piece of chicken, approximately. You have to know approximately what 200 grams of Greek yogurt looks like. Okay, so I use my scale. We put the bowl on first, then we turn it on. Now it starts at 0. I add 200 grams of yogurt. I add the sweetener. Then I add 20 grams of whey protein. Use whatever whey protein you want. I just use this one because I have an Optimum card or whatever at Shoppers, and I get deals like you wouldn't fucking believe. If you follow the Optimum card, the Shoppers Optimum whatever plan, and you get things on discount, then you get the points and all this kind of stuff, or the bonus point days if you spend a certain amount of money. Oh my God, the deals you can get. I probably get this for less than 20 bucks. By the time I use Optimum points and I get the deals and I get it on discount and I get the sale, you gotta do it, okay? So it's pure protein. I just use that one because that's what Shopper has, and they always have good deals on this if you wait till the sales are on and the bonus days are on, all that kind of stuff. So I wait for that, and then I buy it. I either buy it online if there's some kind of huge discount online, or I go to Shoppers in person and go grab that. So I put 20 grams of that in, and we stir it all up, and then I add 20 grams of almonds. You could add almonds. I add any kind of nuts, right? Either I add almonds, pecans, walnuts, plain cashews. I always use unsalted, plain of everything. So yeah, so I'm so used to eating almonds, it's just like normal. So I throw 20 grams of that in. And now you got a meal, it's probably about 350. I was gonna write this down before I came here. I totally forgot, but it's on my app on my phone. I don't know how to go into that right now without messing up my live, so I'm not gonna do it, okay? So yeah, it's probably about 350 calories, 350 calorie meal. The protein is probably around 30 to 40 grams of protein in this first meal or breakfast that I eat every single morning. I varied a bit because I might add, I don't have any fruits here right now. I know I should add fruits. I try and when I do have fruits like blueberries or strawberries or bananas or whatever kicking around the place, I'll add like 50 to 100 grams of that into this mixture. But I don't have it right now, so we're not doing it. And I always run out of it, and I don't make it a priority because I'm always making a priority this protein, okay? And then the carbs is probably pretty low, about 20 grams, what I have here. Unless I have fruits and stuff, then they're probably around 40 grams. And then the fat's a decent amount because we want good fats. Almonds are good fats. So I probably have about 20 grams of fat in there. Like I said, it's about 350 calories, or it's like 300 to 350 calories for this meal one. So it's a great way to get things started. And then I drink a lot of water with it too. And I have vitamins. Oh, I forgot about my vitamins. I have them all preset. You know these little containers? These are freaking fantastic. Because you want to make things easier so there's no excuses. You don't have to open all these bottles and get this and that and this and that. Have them all laid out for like your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Get them ready. That's called pre-planning, okay? Be prepared. So I got that ready. So I just have to open up the slot that says Monday, or open up the slot that says Tuesday. What do we do? Open it up. And then I just take it, drink some water. But with your vitamins, make sure you eat a little bit of food first. Because I know sometimes I'd be in a rush or whatever, and I would just pop the vitamins and drink some water, but the next thing you know, I would start feeling sick, and I'd have to almost have to regurgitate the things. Just because there needs to be something in your stomach to help digest this stuff, okay? The vitamins, especially there's like multivitamins. What's in there right now is multivitamin, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin C, and is that it? I think I wrote this down somewhere. I don't even know where I wrote it down, but that's basically what's in there. There might be various quantities like, I don't know, 800 UIs of vitamin E, whatever, 1,000 milligram vitamin C, and what is it, vitamin D, I'd probably have about 5,000 IUs or whatever. I forget how, I didn't write all this down. I'm just going by memory because this is what I do every morning, right? But I don't know exactly what's on the, but I know whatever it is in there, I put thought into it before I pre-packed all these vitamins and these things, right? So that's my morning routine, guys. And then I make it part of my morning routine. Then the next thing I do, sure, I'll do a few things around the house or blah, 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 check my emails and all that kind of stuff. Then I'm going to go on the YouTube Live, which I'm doing right now. Because I said, guys, I want to build this channel and I need your help. Okay, I want to be a YouTuber. I've talked about being a YouTuber every year for probably 10 years. I don't even know. It's been way, way too long. I talk, and we're not making it happen. Kind of like me, if you've got a New Year's resolution, that has always been your resolution every year. If you're not making it happen, let's make it happen. And I want to help you guys make it happen. So drop things in the comments or anything, or you see any of my videos ever floating around. If you make a comment on any of my videos, I will respond to these comments, even if it doesn't relate to what the video is about, as long as it's health and fitness and it's not something crazy, okay? As long as it's something like, hey, Shaun, I need help with this, or I need help with that, or what about this exercise, or what do you think of this? I'll jump in the comments because I get notifications when you guys comment, okay, on videos. Or I even see you in my chat right now. So if I see you asking questions, I'm going to help you out. So let's go on here right now. Okay, what language is Catholico? I see Calvo. I don't even know what Calvo means. So I don't want to be rude. I'm thinking Spanish or something. I don't know. But just let me know. If anyone knows in the chat there, feel free to help me out. Again, that's my morning routine. And since I have it all on here right now, and I have it all on this YouTube Live, it's also going to be saved in my videos. So go to my live section on my channel. So it's just go subscribe to my channel. You go to the main page, okay? The channel homepage, whatever it's called. The profile page. And then you scroll down to live videos. And then my YouTube lives, I'll have all the lives. I'm documenting them all. So I'm saving them all. All of them are being saved in my videos, okay? So if you missed something or whatever, you can find it there. And feel free to watch it when you're doing things in the background, because there's nothing really to watch, just me acting foolish. It's mostly about what I'm talking about, right? So if you're cleaning up the house, or you're doing something around the house, or you're driving your car, or you're at the gym, feel free to listen to one of my lives. See if you're interested in what I'm talking about. And then also, I use these lives and I'll make shorts out of it. So I'll take little segments, little pieces out of these lives, and I'll put stories. So if you ever see a story and I'm talking about something, that came from a live. So just look into the description on those stories, and you can see where that video came from and maybe watch the video. What an idea. But if you see my shorts, make sure you like them, okay? Make sure you like them. Make sure you drop some comments. And if they're really cool, if you really find them inspiring, you really find them motivating, share them with people, okay? Because you're helping me out, guys. Okay, don't worry. We're going to get into our, gym anxiety, the top 5 reasons why people are scared to go to the gym and how to overcome it, okay? I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I'm just going to read the chat here. Let me see. My opinion on old people taking up the equipment and not even using it. Well, we're not just going to say old people, just people. I'm going to make the opinion on what do I think about people using the equipment they're not even using. Then just ask them. Say, hey, are you using that equipment? Most people won't even realize what they're doing. Maybe they're a newcomer to the gym. They don't understand the rules. They don't understand what they're doing. They're just so used to, because people in general, we're used to, if we see a place to sit, we sit. I'm not saying I do. Like, come on. I don't sit on equipment I'm not using in the gym, but people do it. Like they might just be, they say they're doing a squat and there's benches beside them. They'll have a seat on the bench. They're not trying to be rude. Don't assume things. Don't judge people. They're new to the gym. Ask them if they're using that machine, or hey, do you mind if I use that bench? Most people just get, oh, geez, sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, go ahead. Or anytime you see someone on the equipment, if they're texting away and they're between sets, just ask them, do you mind if I work in between sets with you here? You don't know till you ask, okay? Don't judge everything. Don't think the guy's trying to be a prick or the girl's trying to be a prick. They're not trying to be. So you got to ask questions. So you assuming all this stuff that there's a bunch of jerks using the equipment or hogging equipment is not the case. Did you ask? You just sat there and did nothing, and now you're blaming it all on them? So you're just as at fault as they are, thinking they're hogging equipment. You didn't even ask to use it. You don't just sit there and wait for things to happen in life. You make shit happen. So if someone's using something, you just ask. You just go up between sets, not during their set. That's no. That's an unwritten rule. We don't have to make that rule up. Unwritten rule. If someone's doing a set, do not talk to them or interrupt them. Okay? Woo! So yeah. So just ask them nicely. Do you mind if I work in with between sets? Or if you know, because half the time you see how they're sitting and you see what they're doing, you know they're just sitting there. Just say, hey, do you mind if I use that bench? 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say, don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Here you go. Yeah. I didn't know you needed it. Okay, so let's not just be a bunch of jerks in the gym just because we think we know it all in the gym. So yeah, so gym community guys, people out there, men, women, young, old, let's be accommodating to all the newcomers in the gym. There's going to be a lot of new people in the gym. A lot. Some people say too many. I think it's fine. So there's going to be a lot of new people in the gym. Let's be accommodating. Let's respect each other. And let's not make them feel, we're going to get into gym anxiety right now. Let's not make them feel like they're not part of the community. Let's not make them feel like we're judging them. Let's make them feel like they belong, because we're all in there for a reason. We're all in there to better ourselves. We don't own the gym. They don't own the gym. Let's share the gym. Let's share the equipment. So yeah, so we're all there for our own reasons. Not everyone's in there to get 20-inch arms. Not everyone's in there to get a max bench press. Some people are just in there to get moving. Some people might not even want to be there, but know how important it is for their health and fitness. That's why they're there, okay? So they're there. They're trying really hard, and some jerk, not saying anyone's a jerk here, but say some jerk treats them rude in the gym or gives them attitude because they assume or judge whatever they're judging, right? Give them a chance. Ask them, hey, are you using that equipment? Or hey, or if you see them doing something really crazy on a machine, say, do you mind if I give you a hand on how to use that machine? And if they say no, then that's fine. And if they say yes, then give them a hand. Or if you see people looking clueless, like they're walking around like they're in the IKEA. I keep saying that, but it's so funny to say because everyone knows what I'm talking about when they say you're walking around aimlessly in IKEA. Everyone knows what I mean. So if you see someone just walking around aimlessly or looking at machines and you know they want to ask people for help, but they're intimidated because they're new to the gym, give them a hand. You'll probably feel good about yourself. There's nothing that feels better than helping someone else, and it's so true. You don't realize how good you feel until you actually help someone out and it means something to someone. So give them a hand. Not only are you helping them out, you're helping yourself out. You're going to feel better. Like, instead of, for example, if someone's using a machine, okay, and they're sitting in between the exercise, between the sets, and they're doing texting and just sitting there, and they're probably a new person. This could have gone 2 ways. It could be a real positive experience or it could be a real negative experience. You could approach them and say, hey man, what the hell are you doing? Don't hog the machine or let me work in here. Okay, now we got a negative experience. Or it could be positive, say, hey, good job with the work, with the set. Do you mind if I work in with you here between sets when you're resting? And most times they're gonna say, yeah, cool. And then you might even start small talk. Now we got a positive outcome. This guy or girl feels great about being at the gym. They made a buddy. You made them feel better, or them or her or whatever it is, better. So it's a win-win. It's positive. It's so funny how a little situation could either be a positive or a negative based on how you choose to approach it. Okay? So approach things looking for a positive outcome, but maybe it's not always going to work because you might come across a rude person. And if you do, don't let that phase you either. Still be nice to the next person. Okay, because 9 times out of 10, most people are pretty normal and most people are nice. You will come across an asshole, but most people are nice, okay? So share equipment and make people feel welcome at the gym. Okay, I'm going to read some chats. That's a bunch of bullshit, Bronco. I don't know where you come up with this bullshit. You're really putting out an unpositive vibe here. Like, okay, If you're at my gym, I don't even want you at my gym. I'm not being right. I'm just going to try to change your mindset here. There's no such thing as a bullshit time, old people, young people at the gym. The gym is for everyone. You don't own any of that shit. That you are borrowing that equipment just like they are. You have no more right to that equipment than they do. They have no more right to the equipment than you do. That stuff is all there to use. You're all members. You don't revolve your schedule around the young guys or revolve your schedule. If you want to revolve your schedule around me, because you might call me an old guy. If you want to revolve your schedule around me, go right ahead, because I don't give a shit. So if I'm at the gym and you don't want to be there, don't go when I go. Because I don't give a shit if you're there. I'm still going to get a workout in. You can have a bunch of young people in their 20s or whatever. I don't give a shit. I can have a bunch of young or older housewives or whatever that don't have a clue what's going on in the gym. It doesn't bother me. It shouldn't bother you. If it bothers you, you got the problem. And I'm not trying to be a prick here, Bronco, but you say a lot of stupid stuff. So you got to be more positive. You're really putting a bad vibe out there for people, like people about the gym. Okay, let's fucking stop that shit. I'm sick of that shit. We should get Joey Swalls on here. He putting you in your place so fast it wouldn't be funny. Joey Swall knows where it's at. The gym community needs to change, okay? This young person, old person is a bunch of bullshit, okay? And I'm going to start calling that shit out too. I'm going to start calling out bullshit because I was almost trying to be quiet about your shit you're saying in here, but your shit makes no sense. If you're going to make sense and you're going to be positive, put it out there. If you want to have an intellectual, positive conversation about sharing equipment and making people feel comfortable at the gym, let's do it. If you're going to say there should be a time for old people, I've never even heard this before. This is like the craziest shit I ever heard. A time for old people and a time for young people at the gym? Like, what kind of shit is that? I don't know if anyone else in here thinks that too. Like, I wasn't even going to say nothing. I was going to let it slide. But I'm like, that is just such bullshit. It's not even funny. Because someone told me, Shaun, don't play the fucking fence. Speak your mind. That's what people want, authenticity. Because if I was talking to a friend of mine and they were telling me the story, I would say, that's such bullshit. It's not even funny. Don't say that shit. Like, come on. Like, I'm so into, like, the gym community being part of everyone's life. It's not even funny. The older we get, the more we realize the gym is such, we overthink things and no one, if I'm in better shape than someone, am I better than them? No. If I can lift more weights than someone, am I better than them? No. Because there's so many areas. The gym life is like a 1 hour part of your day, okay? It's this little piece of your day. And whether you're a good person or a bad person has nothing to do whether you work out at the gym, okay? There's a lot of great people that probably don't even go to the gym and are afraid to go to the gym because of shit like you. People like you saying shit like that. You always have negative shit to say in my chats about young people and old people who shouldn't even work out together. What do you think about that old guy between machines, like sitting on the machine? This is all a bunch of shit. Let's talk. If you treat people with respect, it's so simple. If it was your mom, you want me to talk about your mom like this? Like, oh, your mom shouldn't be at the gym the same time I'm at it. She gets in the way and just drives me nuts, and she sits on the equipment. She shouldn't even be there. It's a waste of my time. What the fuck? Share the equipment with the guy's mom. Give the guy's mom some encouragement. Make the guy's mom feel supported and a part of the community, because the mom is making a huge step to be at the gym that day, probably feeling so insecure and out of her element. And then you have some asshole saying that there should be different time slots for older and younger people. Okay, okay, that rant's over. But you get the idea. It's share the equipment and give people respect. And just because you're there to become lift the heaviest weight possible and moan and groan and be a freaking nut job doesn't mean that everyone else is not welcome. Okay, I'm gonna read some more stuff. I'm having fun here. Yeah, that's my main emphasis because there's a million and one people talking about all advanced training techniques. I'm trying to get people moving, get people started, get people working out, and get people comfortable and feeling good at the gym, and not like they're an outcast, or not like they're being judged, or not like we got people in our gym communities giving them a hard time. Let's welcome people. So yeah, so you're gonna see on my page I talk a lot about. Because I do the full body beginner dumbbell workouts, and that's for everyone. Okay, that's for everyone to from beginner, intermediate to advanced to get in better shape, be a better version of themselves. Because 90% of the people do not want to have 20-inch arms and bench press 300 pounds. Okay, 95% of the people don't want that. These are the 5% of people that give a shit how much they bench press, give a shit how big their arms are. That's 5%, okay? And then that's what people think the gym's all about. That's why they're uncomfortable and insecure about going. And then another thing is funny, yeah, 5% want that. Nobody has that. 20-inch arms, 300-pound bench presses. You got 1% of the people that go to the gym that are that. So if I could bench 300 pounds, can I disrespect you all I want because I can lift more than you? Or my arms are bigger than you. Do I get to mouth off everyone in the gym and treat them with disrespect because I got bigger arms and I lift more? Like, that's just a bunch of bullshit. So whatever. I'm ranting like a maniac here. But yeah, no, if anyone else on here, if you like what you're seeing, you want more fitness advice, you want more tips, you want me to speak my mind more often, subscribe to the channel. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like these videos. When you see me on here, come on here and just say hi. Even if you can't, if you don't have time to say much, just like the video. If you see a live pop up, just like it, say hi, and go your way if you can't stay, right? Because we just need to get engagement going. Because already I'm already talking about topics I didn't even think I was going to talk about because Bronco brought it up, right? I had no idea I was going to go off about a younger, hours for young people and hours for old people. Like, that's the craziest shit I ever heard. I don't even want to compare it to crazy shit from 100 years ago. But that's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Crazy shit. I never even heard that before. The fact someone just said that in my chat is fucking wild. But at least it's the real. This is what people think. So we need to know what people think because we can't overcome obstacles until we know what these obstacles are. It's good to have someone, hey, speak your mind. If that's how you really feel, let's go for it. So I guess your mom and dad can't go to the gym with you ever, and you don't want them there. Get them the hell out of your gym. And if I'm there, or if some young guys are there and they want to mouth off your parents because they're using the machines, that's fine because they shouldn't be there, right? I don't think that's the way you feel, Bronco. So come on now. Think before you chat, okay? Think before you say things. Maybe ask as a question, what do you think if we should do this? Don't think that's what should be done. Like, that's just crazy. I know you're saying more stuff. I'm going to read in a second. And I'll gladly go back and forth with you. This is fun. So stand there doing basically nothing and then give them the looks. No, that's more irritating than anything to me. I like when people come approach me and walk up to me. I hate when someone's like, I'm using equipment and someone's stand there staring at me. But you know what I do? Because I've got experience in the gym, I'll take out my ear pod and say, hey, did you want to work in here? Or whatever. And then another thing you'll notice, if you go to the gym, you'll never be at the gym with me because I'm in like Toronto, Canada, right? But if you ever see me in the gym, because I'm so old school, because I'm 53 years old, okay? I've been in the gyms for whatever, since I was 16, so what's that, 37 years. I'm so old school that we didn't even sit on machine. We didn't have phones to text for one thing, so you wouldn't see us texting on phones because we didn't have phones. That shit didn't happen until the last 10 years or so. So we didn't have phones, we didn't text, all that kind of shit. And we'd also got up off the piece of equipment right away because someone else could work in with me. Because we didn't have a lot of equipment. Because basically the only place I had to work out back in the day was like the Y. And it was, I'll tell you the truth, it was a bunch of mostly guys. Because that was even before girls were really going to the gym much. So anyways, we would all share the equipment. So if I was doing a lat pull down, there's only one or two in the bloody gym. I would get up off the machine and stand to the side. Another guy would jump in. He didn't have to ask me. He would just jump in and switch the peg. So you had to keep a mental note of what peg you were on too. Say if you had 110 on the lat pull down, you put the peg in, right? You had to remember that because as soon as you come off the machine, someone else is going to get on it. But no one would hog the machine because as soon as their set was done, you don't sit on machines. Machines are not for sitting on. The only time I ever saw people sitting on machines is like, say if they're doing squat day and they're wrapping their knees. That's it. So, yeah, so it's like all the machines and all that stuff, everyone shared, and it was so normal. That's why I don't even sit between sets. I don't like sit between sets. I like to pace between sets. But I still have to be wary of people working in because you have to let them know we're working in together because they're so used to do a set and don't move. Then do my other set, don't move. Do you realize your rest time is actually longer than a set? So if you're sitting on a machine for 15 minutes, and most of these people rest for 2-3 minutes, as we know, right? 5 minutes of that was using the machine. 10 minutes of it, you were sitting there on a machine when someone else could have been using it, especially during the busy times when it's getting busy right now, or you're at the busy hours in your gym, okay? So stuff like that, we got to share the equipment. It's not that big of a deal. Just remember your settings that you had the machine at and the weight you had on there. That person jumps off, you jump in, and then when they go to jump on, they reset the weight they want to use and maybe adjust the seat, and then they do their set, and they get up, and you go in. It's so easy. We don't have to overcomplicate things. Because like people, you don't own the machine just because you sat on it. And don't eyeball me when I'm doing a set. I fucking hate that. If I'm sitting there and I see some guy staring at me from across the room, like, what are you doing? Walk up to me, be a man, just ask me how many more sets I have left. But unfortunately, because I don't like the feeling so much, I will approach you and say, hey, did you want to work in here? Because I know, like I said, we don't want to judge people. Maybe they're intimidated. Maybe because I think I'm an experienced person or whatever. They're intimidated, they don't know how to use it. Maybe they think they have to wait. But if you're staring me down, then you're not really intimidated. You're being a jerk. You're being passive aggressive. Don't be passive aggressive. Just stare me down while I'm on a machine. Because I won't put up with it anyways. Like I'll just say, hey, did you want to use this? Did you want to work in between sets? Or then, because usually when you take it out and you engage them, just the first thing they'll say is like, oh, how many more sets you got there? Because they don't know what to say. The first thing they say is how many more sets you got there. So they'll say that. You'll say, oh, I got one more. And then usually they'll say, oh, I'll just wait. But if I say, oh, I got three, but what I'll say is this. I won't say, I got 3 sets. I just started, but you want to work in. Because I'm so used to it. That's the way I roll, right? That's the way I was raised in the gym environment. We were raised with respect. We were raised to share equipment because we had no choices. We had to share equipment because we didn't have any other equipment. You know what I mean? It was just normal. It wasn't even something you thought about when I was a young guy walking in the gym. That was just normal how gyms operated. Okay, shit. I'm gonna get off this topic. But we're gonna be still on the same topic because what the topic we're gonna go on to. So I wrote notes here because I go fucking buck wild on these chats, right? Let's get into the 5 reasons people are scared to go into the gym. Okay, I'm gonna read number 1, then I'll talk about it. I'll look like I don't know what I'm doing, okay? That's the case with everyone. We all start somewhere. Everyone looks like they don't know what they're doing. And know what's funny? What's also funny? A lot of the people in there that maybe look like they know what they're doing don't know what they're doing. They're just doing it with confidence. Do you know what I'm saying? They're probably between sets because we see them texting. They're probably on Google looking like, how the hell do I use this machine? But they're there. They're there. And you know what? Over time, they will know how to use those machines. The same with you. If you're not going to the gym because you don't want to look like, because you don't want to feel like you look like you don't know what you're doing, that's not a good reason because everyone starts somewhere. Every person in that gym at one point didn't know what they were doing, okay? So that's just normal. That's called being new to something. So get over that and get in there. Even if you just go to one machine that you do know what to do on it, or if you really want to know, if you really want to do your research, if you're one of these type of people that really must know what you're doing before you do something, just go in the gym for your first time and just get a scope out what's going on, what machines are going on. Maybe do some cardio, maybe a stationary bike, because that's pretty simple. Just jump on and start pedaling, right? And check out the place, check out the environment. Look around, see what people are doing, get an idea what's going on. Feel out the environment first, and then you can even go home or even ask one of the staff at the gym, how to use that machine there, or how to use that one, whatever. But then you can also see the machines, and when you go home, you can go Google it and say how to use this machine, because YouTube has a lot of descriptions on a lot of demos how to do almost every single machine you can find on here somewhere. Every single machine, that's no joke, because everyone wants to be on YouTube or social media, so everyone's videotaping themselves on machines, right? So you can figure out how to use it. Okay, I'm gonna read some stuff. So yeah, so basically it's just saying we all start somewhere, and the key is to start and own it, knowing you're gonna go in there looking clueless. That's normal, who cares? There's gonna be other people. Maybe spark up a conversation with someone else who's walking around clueless too, and you guys can learn together, okay? Okay, let me jump on here. I have to go back in the chats because I got talking so much. Yeah, dumbbells is easy. The reason why I do dumbbell workouts because my whole goal was with those workouts that you see on my page there, the full body dumbbell workouts. My whole goal was I wanted to create a workout program that anyone could do anywhere. So if you just have a set of dumbbells, you can do the full body workout. So I had to be like not creative. I had to be like strategic on how I put it together, because I had to use the most effective exercises possible using only dumbbells. And as you can see, you can do it. You could just basically do that in your living room. You don't even need a big space. You can do it with a bench and dumbbells, or just even dumbbells, as I talk about in the videos. So if you know anyone who just needs to get moving, get started with just minimal amount of equipment, and also in the privacy of their own homes, so they're in a judgment-free zone, maybe before they approach the gym, a judgment-free zone, no one's bothering them. When you watch these videos, I describe everything I do. I describe in detail how to do it, and I do every single set, every single rep of the exercise the whole time you're working out. I'm doing the full workout. And in between sets, I'm not just sitting there saying, take a rest, guys. I am giving you motivation, tips, and all that stuff throughout the entire video. So your job is just to show up with a positive attitude and a can-do attitude, hit play on YouTube, and just follow it along, and you're gonna get there. Even if your first workout sucks, or you only do a few of the exercises, or you don't know what's going on, or you can't keep up, because there is pause. You can pause it, you can fast forward it, you can do all that stuff on YouTube, right? You can pause and start over where you left off, whatever it is. But you can go at your own pace, is what I'm saying. You don't have to necessarily do 3 sets. You don't necessarily have to do a certain amount of reps. You do what you can do until you can do more, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's why I designed those workouts with simplicity, seeming like anyone could do it. But even for myself, you don't think after I'm done that workout and talking and everything like that, I'm a little bit tired, and I some of the times I feel the muscle, like I feel a little bit of muscle soreness the next day. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think I was pushing it that hard, because I'm even using weights that I know for sure I can do the reps, just so I don't have to kill myself when I'm doing these videos, when I made those videos, right? But I was even still feeling some pain, because I'm going a little bit faster pace. Maybe I'm not resting as much, you know what I mean? And it's a different vibe. I never do full body in one workout, so they're still good workouts. They're good for any level. So it's just a matter about how heavy the resistance is. Like if you've got a really heavy resistance, even if you're only doing 3 sets of something, it's challenging. And then you go on to the next exercise, you're doing another body part, and you do 3 sets of something that's heavy for you. It's challenging, and then you go on the next one. You know what I mean? It's all about make these workouts effective for yourself, whatever level you're at. Okay, what else we got going on here? Yeah, as you get older, more functional training is definitely better for sure. Yeah, because that's, as we get older, that's the biggest thing. We don't want to lose our mobility, our movement, or how our body works in a functional areas, right? Because how much I can bench press doesn't matter when I'm fucking 70 years old and I can't get off the couch. You know what I'm saying? When my hips hurt, my knees hurt, it don't matter how much I can squat. But should I have been doing like some full body, like just some lightweight body squats and all that kind of stuff, and you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. Like all these, like the beach muscles and the gym and the mirror muscles aren't that important, but the functional, how your body works, not necessarily how you look, how your body functions through movements is what matters. Like stuff like some kind of squat, some kind of deadlift of some sort. Not a deadlift per se, but you're working your low back, you're working your lower body. We definitely want to work our lower body, especially the older we get, because that's where most of the issues happen. Okay, people have hip issues, they have knee issues, they have all these issues. They can't get up off the couch, they can't bend over. That's all from the low back down, right? So we want to keep that all flexible, mobile, and strong, because the biggest muscles of your body are your legs, right? Your quads, basically. So if you're losing muscle mass as we get older and age and all that kind of stuff, and lose strength and all that, where do you think it's going to hit you the most? It's going to be your lower body. You're going to notice it big time, unless you're doing something about it. So you got to be proactive. And you also want to keep your bones strong. So resistance training will keep your bones strong, because people in their lower body break their leg, break their wrist, that's your arms, but break your wrist, all that stuff. Brittle bones, because resistance training, as we know, strengthens your bones. Resistance training. So yeah. So as we get older, we need to keep working out full body movements. We need to do functional movements. We need to keep flexible. We just need to keep working out, not slowing down. We need to be, you know what I mean? Don't say, oh, I'm too old for the gym. Because some people get to a certain age, I'm too old for that, Shaun, because they think working out is just for vanity, just for what we look like. No, this is about lifestyle, functionality, and living longer, okay? So by stopping when you're older, that's terrible. Don't stop. I encourage people, if you've never lived wasting your life, you're 60 years old, you can start now, okay? You might have to go to the gym at a different time frame than some of us. No, I'm just joking, Bronco. I'm just rubbing it in. I know you don't feel that way. I know you're just throwing it out there. You might have had it more as a question, but since it's in a chat, I ran with it. So if you're 60 years old, you can come to the gym the same time as everyone else. There's no window for you. I understand. Maybe the gyms themselves should say, "Hey, beginners, we're going to take the beginners through orientation together." That's fun. That makes a lot of sense. Take the beginners through an orientation at 6 p.m. or whatever every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Walk them through a weight room orientation, just so everyone feels more comfortable and they're all with like-minded people and at the same level and they're learning stuff. That actually, gyms out there, check that out. Scheduled orientations of the equipment. Maybe it was just a few pieces of equipment, because some gyms actually have like a circuit vibe where they have just machines and where they run the people through. Give people a free walk through those. Don't try to sell them personal training all the time. Some people just need to get started, because that's another thing that's intimidating. I didn't even have this on my list, but another thing that's intimidating is some people go to the gym, they feel like as soon as they go there, all these trainers are approaching them. That is intimidating. That's irritating. Because I know when I was younger, you say I would go there with my girlfriend or something at the time, whoever they were, and they'd always be approached by personal trainers trying to give them advice, and I'd have to walk over and say, "Hey, man, that guy, we're fine," because I'd almost feel offended. Like you're trying to approach her because she looks like she might not know what she's doing or something, or just because she's a girl, whatever. They think that they don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So yeah, sometimes the personal training element of a gym is too aggressive. Some people might like that, some people don't, but I think a lot of people don't like that, especially newcomers who kind of know what they're doing. They're trying to learn on their own. They don't want to be approached by personal trainers. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a little bit, I don't know, whatever. That can turn off some people because they don't want to be like basically getting a sales call every second they walk in the gym, right? Someone's bothering you about sales. You don't want that. So personal trainers, I know you have to make your money, you have to do a business, but if you feel like the vibe is not there, and then just lay off, play it cool, and just talk. If you want to talk to them randomly and give them tips here and there, that's fine, but don't push sales on people, because that makes people uncomfortable too. Okay, that wasn't even part of my points. What's point number 2? I'm going to read some more things in a second. Point number 2, what if I do something embarrassing? Okay, well, that's going to happen. We all do embarrassing things every walk of our life. If we worry about doing something embarrassing, we wouldn't leave the house. Like shit. Who hasn't been walking upstairs, then tripped going up the stairs? Who hasn't, thought you're walking down the stairs, you thought there's another step, you took another step and there wasn't, you almost fell down? Who hasn't, people shit, are walking around with their phones, they bang into poles. Like, shit happens. Embarrassing things happen. Or you trip for no reason, you don't even know what happened, you just fell down. Whatever, embarrassing things are going to happen. They're going to happen in the gym. You're going to embarrass yourself maybe because you're using a machine wrong or whatever. But then you might just get a joke out of it. If you don't take yourself too serious, someone might just correct you, but they're not laughing at you. They're just showing you, hey man, like a good person, a good gym community member might show you how to use the machine properly. And it's not because you should be embarrassed. It's because they're actually trying to help you out and help you get the results you want, because they understand that we all start somewhere. So don't worry about embarrassing moments. They happen everywhere, every day of our lives, right? Like I've probably done some embarrassing things on here already. Like if I look back at this video, that's why somebody don't even watch your own videos, because you look back and like, what the hell am I saying? What am I doing? Because you're embarrassed, right? So don't let it be embarrassed or being uncomfortable stop you from getting the results you want, because there's embarrassing things can happen anywhere. What's number 3? I'll be the least fit person there. Okay, that might be true. But why are you there? To become more fit. How are you going to become more fit if you're not there or you're not doing something about it? You're not going to be. You're just going to get less and less fit. So the fact you're there, you're part of the community. Everyone's all there for the same reason. They all want to be more fit. Whatever fit is to you, right? So yeah, maybe if you are the least fit there, you got the most amount of growth to do possible. Because you're basically starting at 0. You can go, there's nowhere to go but up, if you want to look at it that way. But we're not going to joke around about that. But you know what I'm saying? Being the least fit, that gives you even more of a reason to be there. And you'd be shocked how many people are encouraging, how many people want to see you succeed in the gym. Maybe not in your daily life, because that's another topic we can talk about in another video. about support from people around you, because people with misery bring company, right? They want it. Like if they're not reaching goals, they don't want you to reach goals either. But that's another story. So, but even by you, like, but I'll go on tangent right now for a second. By you following through your goal of becoming more fit, more health, more of a role model. Sorry, you're becoming a role model because people are seeing you do it when they thought it was something they couldn't do. Because their initial reaction is to say, "Hey, Shaun," or "Hey, whatever. You can't do that. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get healthy and fit." "Oh yeah, sure you are. You'll be on the couch with me in a month." Like they're gonna say negative stuff like that. They're not gonna encourage you, but the people in the gym are gonna encourage you. Believe me, no matter what they say, no matter how rude someone may seem, once they get to know you or see you there, that you earn, because some people you have to earn the respect, right? Once you earn the respect, they see you there often and all the time, you become one of the guys or one of the girls. You become part of the gym community, right? So the goal is to become part of the gym community, and that's just through consistency, guys, okay? So yeah, so even if you were the least fit person there, in no time you won't be the least fit person there. There'll be more less fit people like you there, and you're going to be able to help support them and lead them in the right direction because you've been there, done it before. So yeah, don't even think of being the least fit person there as a big deal. It's almost a positive thing. It gives you the most opportunity for growth, and it also gives you an opportunity to be a role model and a leader to other people coming into the gym because you will be able to relate to them. Because not everyone, I can't relate to every scenario. I can empathize or whatever, but I can't relate because I haven't been certain things, right? Maybe I've never been overweight before. Maybe I've never been not like going to the gym for the first time at 50 years old. That didn't happen for me, so I don't know exactly what that's all about. But I can emphasize, whatever the damn word is. You know what I mean? I can't relate, like totally relate, but I can try my best to relate, if that makes sense. I can understand. I can sympathize. Okay, so 4, everyone will judge me. I think we talked about that already. Don't worry about what everyone, because odds are, you may even think people are looking at you and they're judging you. They're probably not. People just look around between sets because there's nothing else going on. People are more focused on their own goals. And if you think that the gym culture are all vain, then just consider them all looking in the mirror at themselves. They're not even worried about you. They don't even see you there. Like if you go there back there in a week from now and they show you a picture, the FBI comes in there and say, "Was this guy here? Did you see this gentleman here? We're looking for him." They're like, "I'm not sure. I think so, maybe." I mean, what was he wearing? Was he wearing a red shirt? I definitely don't know that, but I think I might recognize their face. Goes to show you, people don't care or remember you. Okay, that's the world we're in right now. So people, if they're judging you, no, they're not. They might be just looking around, looking miserable, but they're not judging you. So don't worry about it. Even if they are judging you, they have no right to judge you because we all start somewhere. And like I said, we all start somewhere. I just said that again. So we all start somewhere, okay? And then here's a funny one to end things off. It might be funny, it might be true, I don't know. Number 5, and the last one of our top 5 list here. I don't have the right gym clothes. I can't go to the gym. I don't have the right gym clothes. Okay. Hey, if that's serious to you, then get the right gym clothes. If having the right outfit makes you feel better, by all means, get the right outfit and rock it out. But if you don't care, don't worry about what other people think. Like, no one cares if you're wearing the latest Gymshark outfit or the latest Alpha Elite or the latest Nike or whatever. No one cares. What they do care about is just, I don't know, that you're there trying to better yourself. Work out what makes you comfortable. Because some people, obviously, maybe they wear the latest Gymshark and they feel great and it makes them get a good workout. They feel good about themselves and their confidence is higher. Then you do that. Because some people's style is very important in their life. Some people's style doesn't mean anything to them. If it doesn't mean anything to you, don't worry about wearing this, whatever. Shit, I'm wearing a $10 sweater right now. It's freaking Fruit of the Loom. This is probably what I wear to the gym. I don't care. I care to some degree. Obviously, I try to put myself together. And I feel like I put together an outfit of some sort, right? But yeah, or also, another thing that's cool, since we're talking about gym clothes, Workout Warrior. So where's that Workout Warrior logo? He's over there. So putting on a Workout Warrior sweater or hoodie or tank top or shirt or track pants or shorts will put you in that mindset, okay? Because it's almost like, you know that song, I put my armor on, and I show them who I am or whatever, by Sia or something like that? I put my armor on. Think of the Workout Warrior clothing as your armor on, or as your gym outfit, your office attire or whatever. What is it called when you have a certain outfit you wear to work? I don't know, the gym shirt, whatever it is. Like say you work at McDonald's, you put on your uniform. Uniform, that's the word. So you put on Workout Warriors, like putting on your gym uniform, like I'm going to work. So you put your Workout Warrior on. So we're going to talk more about that later because I do have Workout Warrior stuff for sale, but I don't really have it up online too much and all that kind of stuff. But if you're really interested in Workout Warrior hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, all that stuff, hit me up. You can DM me on all my social medias. Or go to workoutwarriorworld.com. Check that out. But then hit me up because I don't really have much. I have a few things up online, but not really because I'm mostly selling it through like pop-up shops and in person and all that kind of stuff. But I want to start really pushing it online because Workout Warrior, I feel, is a brand that resembles similar to what a Gymshark brand vibe is. And I want to do that kind of clothing. Obviously, they're a bigger brand. Well, not even. I'm a blimp in the radar of what they were 10 years ago, let alone the billion-dollar company they are now, right? So, yeah. So it's similar to that kind of vibe, though. How Gymshark is about the gym culture. That's why I'm sorry. I gotta get water, but I don't have water here. 1 second, I'm gonna get water. You know when you swallow down wrong, you're like, I need a drink of water. I think it's also because I'm talking way more on the videos than I ever have before. Because all these lives are adding up. Like I'm not used to talking so much. And I'm trying to be a little more animated, so I'm talking maybe a little bit louder than normal. So anyways, yeah. So what was I saying? Workout Warrior outfits, like putting a uniform on for the gym. Because that's why I'm promoting Workout Warrior so much. And that's why I like the gym community vibe so much. Because I know it's much more, because when I was younger, it was all about vanity and looking look the best I possibly can on the beach and pick up girls or whatever it was. It was my insecurity, and I still have an insecurity about your physique. Everyone does. We all want to look the best we can. But it's so much more than that, and everyone has their own reason why they work out. That's why I always say everyone's a workout warrior, no matter what you're doing it for. We all have that same like-minded attitude and positive attitude. We're trying to make change in our lives for the better, and it's through health and fitness and working out, through goal setting, through being consistent, through showing your discipline, through proving to yourself you can do it. That's what being a workout warrior is all about. That's why when I put that Workout Warrior uniform on and represent you, that's who you are, right? Like they put your armor on and show you who I am type thing, the Workout Warrior vibe. That's what we're going to be promoting a lot more as we go on here. And I was like, I'm not even wearing I'm wearing a Workout Warrior track pants, so I do have something. I was going to say, I'm not even wearing a Workout Warrior shirt. I was actually going to put a Workout Warrior sweater on, but I thought I'd put something different on. Because I just threw a shirt on because I just got done the elliptical. Like I said, the morning routine. So that's it. That's the conclusion. Basically, don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about if you're going to look like a fool. Don't worry about embarrassing yourself. Don't worry about having the perfect outfit. Don't worry about being perfect in the gym, because we all start somewhere. Everyone in that gym has been where you're at some degree, right? They've been a beginner at some level. And we're all there. We're all part of this gym community. No matter how old you are, young or old, no matter man or woman, no matter anything, okay? You're all welcome at the gym. And I want everyone who's a veteran to the gym or an avid gym goer or has been a member for years, let's welcome all these new people to the gym because we want them to survive that first month, because this is the month where they're going to be tested. And we're going to be tested too. Do we make them feel invited? Do we let them be part of the gym? Are we being welcoming? That's a test of us too, okay, guys? So if you ever see yourself being a little impatient with these new people who don't even know the rules of the gym, not that they're rules, you know what I mean? They don't know the etiquette. Don't get mad at them. They're learning. They all start somewhere. Imagine if someone gave you a hard time. You might not be in the gym right now if you were given the wrong, whatever, if you were treated wrongly at a gym before. You might be discouraged by gyms altogether as a young person and never even be where you're at now, because someone treated you with disrespect and told you to get the hell out of here or whatever, said, what the hell are you hogging equipment for or whatever. Something that made you, I don't know, have gym anxiety, like we talked about in the video, right? You had gym anxiety where you couldn't get over the gym anxiety to go to the gym. Because another thing is not everyone wants to be around people, right? So to some people, walking the gym could be the biggest struggle of their day. Where we take it for granted that there's like we say, because we're so into this gym community vibe, that we're like, It's the best part of my day. Oh my God, my day could be shit, but then when I go to the gym, it's the highlight of my day. To them, it's like almost like the most stressful part of their day, just going to the gym. That's what anxiety is. It's real, guys. It's real. So some of these people, by walking in that gym who we're judging, like, what the hell are they doing here? They had the hardest struggle of their day was just to walk through that door. Then we got some asshole greeting them in there saying, basically making them feel like they don't even belong. And they just battled with themselves all day to get there after work. And they probably thought about it all day long how they're not going to go. And they walked through that freaking door. And then we got assholes out there treating them rude in the gym. Okay? That's why the people's stories matter so much. We don't know someone's story until we know someone's story. Okay? So we're going to leave on that. I'm going to go through the chats real quick to see if I forgot anything. But that's basically, I've covered everything I need to cover, unless there's some cool shit in the chats, and we'll talk. So again, if you're watching this stuff, you're seeing some fun stuff on here. They're watching the videos or the lives, or you're watching the live after the fact, because I'm saved them in the videos. So you go to my live section on the playlist on my YouTube. You can watch all the lives that I made, because all of them have fun stuff in there. I might ramble a bit here and there, but every once in a while, there's some crazy shit. So just play these lives in the background. So anyways, let me read some chats. I'm trying to get them looks as long as I'm getting 1 out of 5 more functional. I think. Yeah, I just. The funny thing is, Bronco, I just wonder what you think old is. But yeah. So yeah, and I guess the reality is, we're not going to talk about this right now, but the reality is maybe there are people that are staring at people. I know there's a lot of made up bullshit about creeps in the gym and all that kind of stuff, and people staring at people and all that stuff. It's really exaggerated because people do it for YouTube views or Instagram views or whatever, and that's got to stop too. I'm going to make videos about that being a bunch of bullshit. That's got to stop. Just like Jimmy Swalls really goes out and talks about that. So yeah, so there are people that are staring at people and all that stuff. So you're right. So every scenario that you're saying, there's people that actually are doing them. In this world, there are bad people in this world. Not everyone's good, but 9 times out of 10 people have the right motive, right? 9 times out of 10 people do the right thing. But you'll have that one person who doesn't. And they're going to be at every aspect of our life, not just the gym. You don't think when you're at the subway, people are staring and being creeps. You don't think when I go to a restaurant, I'm trying to eat, and there's not me, so I'm like, it's not the same when you're a guy, but some girl, she's attractive, and then people are staring at her when she's trying to eat, like, or not just looking to look, say, oh, that's an attractive woman, like being creeps. That happens. I'm sure that happens with attractive women everywhere they go, that people look at them, right? Not to be creepy, but I'm sure but then there will be creeps. And they will do creepy stuff. But that's the small minority of people, okay? Let's not judge everyone and try to get views and likes and all that bullshit on social media by exploiting all the people that aren't doing this crap. Okay? But anyways, yeah, so I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep doing fun stuff like this. I'm going to educate people and try to entertain people at the same time. We're going to motivate people and try to entertain people at the same time. I'm going to get people working out and try to entertain you at the same time. So again, Shaun Campbell 2.0. Check me on all the social medias. Subscribe if you are on here, especially if you're in the chat. When you see me come up on lives, jump in the chat. Just say hi. And if you can't, stay and leave. But just by liking it and dropping a comment in the chat helps me out a lot. Makes me feel a lot better. Makes me feel encouraged to keep moving forward. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Where's these? There we go.